Today we will start. We will do question number 4 from exercise 6.5, chapter 6, triangle and its properties. You know, we have already studied Pythagoras theorem. So by using Pythagoras theorem, you have to verify that which of the following can be the sides of a right triangle. Which of the following can be the sides of a right triangle? This is the question of question number 4. Already we have done question number 1. Now 2 and 3 we will check that are these measurements can be the side of a right triangle or not. Now when we will start verification, then we have to find out which side is the longest side. So the longest side must be the hypotenuse, you know, in a right triangle. The longest side will be the hypotenuse. So this is 5 centimeter and the remaining two are 2 centimeter and 2 centimeter. Is that clear? So when these are 2 centimeter, then if it is a side of a right triangle, then it must be true by using Pythagoras theorem for checking. Then it will be the square of the smaller two sides. Sum of the squares of the smaller two sides will be larger sides, square of the larger sides. Verification. Verification only. So we will verify first, are they same or not. Now 2 square means 4 plus 2 square means 4 and we are checking that, and 5 square means 25. Now what we can see that it is 8, 4 plus 4 8, and which is not equal to 25. So we will cancel this, not equal to, and we will cross this. That means it is not equal to. As left hand side is not equal to right hand side, that means sum of the squares of the smaller two sides is not equal to the square of the larger side. So it cannot be the side of a right triangle. So we have to write no. In statement we have to write no, the given sides, they cannot be the sides, they cannot be the sides of a right triangle. In this way you need to verify. Come to the next sum. Sides are 1.5 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter, 2 centimeter and 2.5 centimeter. Which one is the longest side, students? You will verify that. Which one will be the longest side? Yes, 2.5 will be the longest side. 2.5 centimeter. Then remaining two sides you can write it, say it is 1.5 centimeter and it is 2 centimeter. So it is a right angle triangle, and as because it is a right angle triangle, students, so what we can see that if these are the sides of a right angle triangle, then the Pythagoras, for verification, Pythagoras theorem must be correct here. So for verification, are they are the sides of a right triangle or not? What we will do, the smaller two sides square and their sum. So 1.5 square plus 2 square should be equal to 2.5 square. Let's check. 1.5 into 1.5, ignore point and multiply 15 into 15, it will be 225. 225, and as because point is there after two places, here one and here one, so point will come after two places, so 2.25. Now after doing this, you will multiply this one also, 2 square plus, so 4 2 plus 2 square is equal to 2 into 2 4. Now in this side 2.5 into 2.5, 2.5 into 2.5. If you multiply, ignore the point, if you multiply you will say that you can see that it will be 625. And after two places of decimal will come, after two places the decimal will come after 2 places. So what you can see that 2.5 into 2.5 will be 6.25. Okay. So the result is 6.25. Now we have to check that is the left hand side value of the left hand side is same as right hand side. Now 2.25 you will add 2.25 plus 4. 4 is the whole number, so 4.00. If we add this you will get 6.25. So it will be left hand side also 6.25, and we can write that. So the left hand side value of the left hand side is same as right hand side. So we can write that both the values are equal. So equal to sign is very much true here. So you can write that yes, there can be the sides of a right triangle. And which side will be the which angle will be the right angle? The angle opposite to 2.5 and the angle opposite to the to the side 2.5 centimeter will be right angle. You know that longest side, the angle opposite to the longest side will be the right angle. So the angle opposite to 2.5 will be the right angle. Understood? So this is the verification of these two sides. When you have to verify that, when you have to check that are the given sides are the sides of the right triangle or not. Now question number 5. A tree is broken at a height of 5 meter from the ground and its top touches the ground at a distance of 12 meter from the base of the tree. First of all, we will draw the diagram. Say it is a tree and it has a broken at a height of 5 meter from the ground. Say it is this height is 5 meter from the ground. The tree has been broken from here and this broken part touches the ground. From here it will touch the ground in this way, touches the ground. Say the leafy portion is here. Now it has been broken from here and touches the ground at a distance of 12 meter from the base of the tree. 12 meter from the base of the tree. It has broken at a height of 5 meter from the ground and the broken part touches the ground. Broken part touches the ground at a distance of 12 meter from the base of the tree. Is it clear? The diagram is clear. That means you know that the tree and the ground will make a 90-degree angle. So this side will be the hypotenuse. If we know this length, if we find with the help of these two sides, if we find out this length, then it will be the broken part. If we add this side plus this side, it will be the original height of the tree. What do you think? If I find out the length of this portion and which is actually the length of this portion, which will be actually the length of this portion, then it will be the actual height of the original height of the tree. And you know that if the two sides, the two shorter sides you can easily find out the longest side, that means hypotenuse, by using Pythagoras theorem. Is it clear? Okay, now we will start the sum. Let say we are given the name A, B C, and this is the D, the total height of the tree is BD. Now let BC is equal to 5 meter. Let BC is equal to 5 meter. AB is equal to 12 meter. To find the length of AC. How much is the length? Using Pythagoras theorem, you know, using Pythagoras theorem, you know, hypotenuse square is equal to square of the other two sides. So perpendicular square plus base square. Now, when you will find this one, that this hypotenuse is missing, that means AC is missing here. So AC square, you can write AC, hypotenuse square also. So AC square will be, perpendicular square means 5 square. That means AC square is equal to CB square plus AB square, 5 square plus, it is 5 square plus 12 square. Is it clear, students? Now AC square equal to 5 square means 5 5s are 25 plus 12 square means 144. If you add this all, AC square is equal to 9, 6, okay, 169. 169 will be the square of which number? Now AC square, you can see, can you see the board clearly? Now AC square is equal to 169, and we know that 169 is the square of 13 into 13. So AC into AC is equal to 13 into 13. So single one AC will be 13. So in this diagram, you can see, students, in this diagram, if you find out the length of AC, which is 13 meter, if it is 13 meter, then what will be the total height, original height of the tree? You will add this one here, and it will be the original height of the tree. So you can write it in this way. So therefore, original height of the tree equal to 5 meter plus 13 meter, it will be 18 meter. Understood? It will be 18 meter. Now see, when you are able to find out the hypotenuse of the tree, which we have finding the by using Pythagoras theorem, then it will be, if we add this 13 with the portion where it has been broken from the ground, then it will be the original height. I hope all of you understood the sum. Practice is required, students, so practice it. Thank you, students.